Hello Aries, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is a general reading for Aries from the 2nd to the 8th of July 2018. I've put the decks that I'm using down in the description box, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe if these videos resonate with you. I'm going to start off with the Gypsy Witch fortune cards just to get a general idea of what the energies are doing for the week. I have shuffled this deck and I'm just going to cut it and let's start. Okay, so the general energy, the main energy for the week is the park, which talks about large groups of people meeting, maybe going out for a concert, maybe going out for some sort of big event that involves lots and lots of people. So that's a really big energy there, so you will be involved in some sort of big event. And since the summer's coming, there's lots of concerts and things like that, maybe going to the cinema, so some place where there's a lot of a gathering of people, and that's probably what you'll be attending this week. So the main thing that's been going on with you is you've been having quite a chilled out, really relaxed, happy family life going on with the lilies cards over here. Not much conflict going on, no conflict really going on in your family life, but that's been on your mind, your family. Maybe you're going out with your family to this big event, and maybe that's the answer to your question. If you've had any problems, maybe you'll be able to discuss it, get your thoughts out in the open. So spending some time maybe with some family at some sort of event, and you get some answers to questions that you've been asking. So that seems to be what the energy there is. So in the past you've had you've got the book, and you've got the bouquet. And this talks about, the book usually talks about secrets, and the bouquet usually talks about a gift. So maybe you've been, maybe a lot of secrets have come out, lots of truths have been revealed, and this in itself has brought you, because these truths have come to the surface, there's been a lot more joy that has come into your life because of that. You're a bit happier knowing about what's been going on. On the other hand, this could be that you have been involved in some sort of education and you have graduated from it, and this has made you really, you've got some awards. So you might have been in some sort of education and you have just recently graduated from a degree or whatever that course was, and you're feeling very happy. This might well be the ceremony that you're going to, your graduation ceremony after a graduation that you have received after graduating from that course. So that would make sense. Now there is in the future we've got the rod, which talks about arguments and disputes going on around you. Maybe within your family life, somebody is being is bullying you around. With this bear card, there seems to be, somebody with a lot of power, a lot of strength, giving you a bit of grief over here. So some arguments, somebody being very overbearing, and somebody bullying you around. Sometimes the bear refers to family, parents. Maybe you want more freedom, and they are not allowing you to get that freedom. So these arguments and disputes are coming up. So generally, some big event happening might end up in later on in the week, where you have some disputes and arguments going on within the family, maybe involving your parents or somebody that is in charge, somebody that is stronger, a person who has got more authority than you. So you might be trying to challenge their authority, and they are not very happy about it. But all in all, not a bad week. If try and avoid any arguments. Try to avoid being challenging in a situation. You might need to pick your battles and walk away from it, so that you just maintain the peace, so that you don't get really upset about things. So that's the general energy for the week. And this is the For the general read, I'm using the Pagan Tarot. So I've already shuffled this deck. I'm just going to cut it. So the general energy for the week is the Novice of Swords. So a new truth coming into your life. You want to speak your truth. You are willing to, you're examining your truth. You're looking for the answers. So he's examining the sword and deciding what to do. So maybe a new piece of information has come your way, and now you're deciding what you're going to do about it. You have got new ideas, new inspiration, and you're deciding, you're making a decision how you can use this to get rid of all the confusion that has been going on in your mind. You want some sort of clarity. You want people to take notice of what you're saying. So you want people to be able to listen to you and appreciate you for who you are and what you've got to say. You want your words to be heard. And the card, the main card is the Initiative of Swords. So yes, definitely an issue about truth. You want the truth to come out. You want that truth to be brought out into the world so that there is growth in your surroundings. Maybe, as I said, it is a new piece of information, and you are very determined to make sure that people know about what is being said. So you are going to be wielding this sword of truth, despite what anybody thinks. Be careful that your words don't hurt people, because the sword is a very dangerous tool. It's your intellect, your logic, and it can be quite harsh if you wield it incorrectly and hurt people's feelings. So the second card is the Hermit that crosses it, and this says that you have been spending a lot of time by yourself, contemplating, trying to find answers. So you've been searching for this truth, and it seems like it has come to you. And you've been looking, digging deeply, looking for this truth. Whatever it is, it has come to you now, and you are deciding what you're going to do with it. So you're spending some time alone and trying to find that higher purpose, that higher truth. So in the past year, you've been feeling really, really restricted, tied up by circumstances, thoughts, ideas. You feel like you're blinded by the situation. You have no means of movement at all, so you're very stuck in a situation. If you look, there's these two hands that are showing that there is support for you. There are people that are there rooting for you, so you are not alone. There are people that are around you. You just have to be aware. Maybe call out to them, call out for help, and somebody will come. And with this card in the Sunset, it means that the situation is going to go away. It's a temporary situation. As soon as you work out how you're going to sort this problem out, it will go away, and these people will be there to help you, untie you, aid you. And maybe you have to pray, ask for some higher guidance to get yourself out of that situation. Going into the last 3 months, you have been maybe in touch with somebody who is very stable. This person is more like a teacher, a mentor, somebody who is very abundant, who is an older person, and they are there, and they've been giving you some advice on how to handle the situation without getting too emotional about it. Maybe you've also been going to them to ask them for some financial assistance, but also to ask them for advice on how to handle your finances. So they have been there to support you. So what's in your mind is the Ace of Wands, which says that you have a new idea in your mind. You've got this new burst of energy, of power, but you don't really know how to use it at this particular moment. It's lying dormant. It's there in your head, this new idea, and you want to give birth to this new idea. So moving on into the future, you've got the Chariot. You are stuck at the moment. There's no movement in your life. You've got, the car is loaded, but you can't move it because it's broken down. So you haven't been able to focus your energies. You haven't been able to make any moves in your life. But not to worry. There is help on the way, and these people will get you up and running. So although you are broken down and you had to sit and wait for a bit, the time to move will soon come, and you just need to focus all your energy in order to make things move. So what you want to do is you want to get rid of all the burdens that have been keeping you back. You want to end that cycle of responsibilities that you're carrying, and you want to move forward so that you can have emotional and financial progress with this card. So there she's dropping all the wands. So you want to drop these burdens, and you want growth to come in your life. And the world sees you as somebody who's the Eight of Wands, so you're getting your ducks in a row. Movement is coming. You are being organized. You're getting a lot of messages. Maybe you want to try a new job, start something new, so you're looking at correspondence. So you're getting yourself in order, organizing yourself, spending some time alone, and going through things. So your hopes and fears, you want your wish fulfillment. You want things to go your way. You want your emotional fulfillment. So you want to make things. You want things to come your way. You want things to go your way, and you want this emotional independence, and you want your prayers to be answered. So the final outcome is the Lovers, the Nine of Swords, and the Hangman. So the Lover says you are now at a point where you are making a decision. You have reached this point where you have to choose between, going, following your spiritual beliefs, or going back to your family values. So you are coming to a very important decision. You have to sit down and choose something that is going to come from the heart. Make a decision from the heart, what you're most passionate about. And of course, you've been it's causing a lot of distress, worrying about what choice to make. It's tormenting you. You don't really know what to do at this particular moment. And if it's being followed by the Hangman, you do feel very tired, very restricted. Maybe circumstances and commitments are not allowing you to make that particular decision. You might need some advice from people, and you might need to see the situation from a different point of view. Also, the Hangman says that, there's some sort of sacrifice that you will have to make. So you'll have to give up something to get something before you can move forward. So you're nearing a point in your life where important decisions are going to need to be made, and it is worrying you. You are at a standstill at the moment, going through the options, considering everything, trying to make logical choices. But you're going to have to follow your passion, and you're going to have to see where this takes you. This decision is going to be a very important decision in your life, and it's going to be something that changes your life completely. So it's something that you need to think about and consider very carefully before you make that decision. Okay, so I'm going to draw 3 cards from the Angel Tarot, and I have shuffled this deck. I'm just cutting it. Oh, it's okay. So, let's just cut it one more time. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Air, which says events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. So a lot of energy and movement now coming. If you've been stationary and stuck and feeling like you're not going anywhere, well, movement now is coming in. And events are going to occur very rapidly. You might not even have time to breathe. And this is the Eight of Wands, which also says that, a lot of energy, a lot of movement, quick movement is coming in. So with the Knight of Air, quick movement, and with the Eight of Wands, quick movement. So the second card is the Nine of Fire, which says don't give up, protect that which you have created, have courage, and believe in yourself. So this again, if you make a decision, stick to it. And don't give up hope. Whatever you've manifested, make sure that you're looking after it, and have some self-confidence, which is very important. So the last card is the Four of Water. It says missing an opportunity, discontentment, boredom, opening your eyes to see the possibilities. So you're coming to a point where you're going to need to make a decision. You are stuck in deciding how to do it. But whatever you do, don't sit back and be complacent, because that opportunity is only going to come around once. So this decision, an opportunity, will only come once. and it's going to be something that changes your life forever. So don't take the back seat and say, oh, I'll just sit here and wait and the decision will make itself up for me. You can't do that. You've got to be proactive, because if you miss this opportunity, you might never get another one again. And that is what this card, the Four of Water, is saying. You can't miss an opportunity. You have to take it. It is something that you have to take, and even if it means a sacrifice, it is a decision that needs to be taken. So the Hangman, I said, speaks about sacrifice, and the Four of Water says it is an opportunity that you have to take, and if you miss it, you will be unhappy about not taking that opportunity for the rest of your life. So an important decision, an important opportunity, and ask for guidance. Ask your higher self, ask the people around you, people who care, ask for guidance, and you will be able to make the right decision. Do it with an informed attitude, and that will help you move past any barriers and blocks and get your life moving in the direction that you need to go in. So I hope this reading helped you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.